This is NextGen TV at the NextGen event in Milton Keynes, where I'm joined by Ashenden of Prysmian. Adam, you gave a presentation today about the whole concept of the network, end-to-end network. What are the hurdles that people need to think about when they're thinking of putting in a network?
Well, some of the hurdles that we found is people don't understand what technologies they want to use. So there's several technologies, but the two main technologies being point-to-point and passive optical networks. First of all, they don't understand which one they want to use, so they can't really design the network properly. Secondly, they don't know how they're going to connect the customers. They don't know what infrastructure is in place that they can use. So what we try to do is we try to help them to find out what infrastructure they have in place, whether there's ducts in place, whether there's poles in place, and if they can utilise that network and they can utilise that infrastructure to reduce the cost so that they can connect their customers. Other pitfalls being that, take for instance the project that we've been working on up in Scotland. Because they're looking to do a point-to-point network, at one facility they have 7,000 fibres coming in to one area, which is their point of presence. Now, they'd acquired a building that they were going to use, but unfortunately that building for that amount of fibres was too small. So if we hadn't have done the work with them beforehand, then they would have basically started to build that and then realised when they'd got to 5,000, 6,000 fibres, it was too big and they had to acquire somewhere else. So most of the pitfalls are people don't understand the technology, they don't understand how they want to deploy it, and they don't understand what infrastructure is there first off.
Yeah, now obviously Prysmian has years of experience of doing this, but I think another point you were making, probably uniquely really in the UK, is that you have both manufacturing and R&D locally in this very technology.
Yeah, well, Prysmian are very proud of the fact that we still manufacture in the UK. So we have 5 facilities in the UK, and ranging from Washington down to Bishopstoke. I work at the Bishopstoke facility where the telecoms, cables and connectivity products are manufactured. But we also, as you said, maintain the R&D facilities down there, so we test our cables and our connectivity products. We also have the design facilities there, so we have cable and connectivity engineers there as well. So we can work with our customers to design and engineer new cables, new connectivity products and new systems. And finally, we have technical services there, so we can do training, but we also have technical support for on-site facilities as well.
Yes, and it's these kind of networks, as we said earlier, that probably need to feel the warmth of that local support around them.
Yeah, they definitely need that because, as we said beforehand, a lot of these people aren't large organisations. They're local communities that are getting together and they want to basically increase their bandwidth performance, and they want other applications to put on the end of these. So from their perspective, they want a better solution and they need help of people that have been in the industry for a long time.
Yeah, now the UK is criticised for being behind a lot of Europe in this area at the moment. Are you confident that we'll catch up? How do you think we're doing?
I think there is a certain amount of momentum being built now. I came to these events last year and it seemed that everybody was still saying the same thing, but since Bristol in, I think, November, and to the first roadshow that we did in York, there has been a certain amount of movement and momentum, and with the BD UK looking to offer, well, to basically come out with North Yorkshire and also with Cumbria, hopefully people will start taking on board what they need to do. We're trying to help as many people as possible, so with some of the projects we're working with, they have to basically put a funding pack together. With this funding pack, they need to put designs in there, generic designs, they don't have to be specific, but ideas of costs and ideas of how they're going to deploy the network. So this is one of the things that we're trying to do to help these people to move forward and to get this, the momentum to carry on.
Okay, well let's hope that's very successful for you this year, and thanks for speaking to us at NextGen TV.
Thank you.